Welcome back. Here we go. Filling out our Cornell notes. So you would, of course, fill out all this information up here. And today, our reading was about the beaver. Usually what you want to do is write one large essential question like that will be answered by your notes. You don't have to do it first, and in today's case, you don't even have to do it at all. When you are keeping your notes, for other projects, you might want to do that because then the notes would be specific to that question depending on how big of a research project you're doing. There are lots of different ways to do Cornell notes. I'm just having you do probably the easiest way, the simplest way, just for the sake of learning how to do them the first time. So you would write a question over here that your notes would answer. So like our first question could be, what is between a dam and a lodge? And then I would look back in the notes and find out that I like to use bullet points to take my notes. So the dam stops water and a lodge is where they live. Then you could talk more about cutting. How do they cut the logs? And then you would look in the article to find out they use their teeth and then use teeth and feet to pull into place. So today I'm going to ask you to find 5 questions, and you might need to, make this smaller so you can fit more questions in, or type or write smaller than I am. Maybe the next one, what is their family structure? Where do they live? What do they look like? And then you would be able to go and fill this in. So remember they said in the lodge it's usually mother, father, did they call them when they get older? The babies are called a kit, whole family equals a colony, or yearlings. That's after they turn 1 year old. Then where do they live? If I look back in the article, I see that they live in North America. But also Europe and Asia. What do they look like? Brown fur. Webbed feet. Paddle tail. They can be up to 3 feet long. And weigh 60 pounds. If you get done with your 5 questions and you feel like there's more that you need to write down, you sure can. That's not going to be a penalty. Like, I didn't talk about what they eat or anything like that. So it's just practicing taking these notes, writing a question, and then answering it with the notes that you can find in your article. I'm not going to make you do the summary today, which would mean rewriting the information that you wrote down on the note side into a paragraph, a complete paragraph with complete sentences. You're welcome. But there is one more page attached, so if you wanted to go on, like I could do, what do they eat? And then I could talk about how they're a herbivore. Herbivore. Watch your spelling, some of you kids out there. So completely up to you. You need to do a minimum of 5 quality notes. Notice it was not just a word that I put for my notes. Even when I did the dam, I wrote a little sentence or a phrase afterwards. So 5 questions. First read your article, 5 questions on information from your article, and then the notes that will answer the question using your article again. If you have questions, ask the sub. Thanks so much, guys.